All right, let's fire up another episode, shall we? Just when I thought I was gonna go idle, I don't know. Got the juices flowing a little bit again, Sambo Nation. So why not fire it up and get all this nervous energy off my chest? I somehow cannot seem to minimize. What the fuck? Oh my god, I am illiterate. I really am. I don't know how to manage a computer, like notes. Like, yeah, if you go down there, then it fucking disappears. Oh my god. All right, we're off the rails early and often, as I like to say. Happy bar month. Bar month coming to a close, coming to a screeching halt. Can you fucking believe it? June is already winding down. Oh my god. You know what that means? We have like 8, 9 weeks left in this summer. 8, 9 weeks left in this summer. You got to be, oh, God. Come on, Sambo Nation. People got to get down here. The shore is just not buzzing just yet. Wow, yesterday was buzzing. It was absolutely buzzing here in Sea Isle City. You know, last June, we rolled out Beer Month, thanks to Mr. Jason Kelce and the fucking show he puts on here in Sea Isle City, man. Shout out to Jason Kelce. This guy is a true ambassador of the game. He's a true ambassador of bringing the community together, helping raising money for an unbelievable cause in the Eagles' autism. This guy is quickly solidifying himself as the mayor of Sea Isle. I did not go down to this year's festivities. Samboners, when you drink a future Hall of Famer under the table once, it starts to kind of get a little bit boring. So I kind of felt bad. Like, I thought to myself, should I go back down there and whack another one with the guy and really break it? You know what? I'm going to let him have his claim to fame this year. And I'm just going to continue to, take that one badge of honor that, yes, I beat Jason Kelce in a case, well, not a case race, in a beer chug. Simple as that. Simple as that. All in good fun, though, Sambo Nation. Again, the Beer Bowl here in Sea Isle City, held by the Kelce brothers and Kylie Kelce. Like, you can't get enough of it. Now, granted, it's quickly become like the contact factory. Like, who does have kind of like that man on the street badge? Because there's just so many people out there doing the same shit, shooting for the stars, trying to get the best content. However, it can quickly become very, very redundant when there's a good 6 or 7 guys out there, all great guys, all just trying to fucking have fun, make the best of life. I can't take anything away from their efforts. But holy shit, man, you flip through the fucking Instagram and it's like, I saw that, I saw that, I saw that, I saw that. But that's all right. That's either here nor there. Nothing but love for all the key influencers here in Philadelphia doing their thing. Again, last but not least, shout out to the Kelce boys, Kylie Kelce, the Kelce family, for just doing what you guys do down here in Sea Isle on that day and achieving God knows what. I think last year was like $300,000 they raised for Eagles autism. So a nice little golf clap. Let's go to the crowd here, Samboner. Woo! All right. So what do we got here? Shout out to our good friends at Not For Long Media. Jack in the back, Colin and the team, continuing to do wonders, grinding day in, day out. Matter of fact, I think I saw Jack in the back down in Sea Isle City with his boy Ross Tucker slinging drinks. Shout out to Ross Tucker, man. That guy is grinding. That guy is doing a great job. Continues to just elevate his game. You can find him in the booth on Sundays. I'm sure he's got a couple podcasts. He chimes in with the 94.1 guys here and there. He's a very sharp dude when it comes to just providing intel into football and the upcoming season. A guy can break it down with the best of them. He really can. So appreciate everybody here at Not For Long Media helping Samboner Mick get through another episode of the Samboner Show. And we are grinding, Sambo Nation, day in, day out. Oh my God, it just doesn't get old. Reporting into South Philadelphia every day. slinging some of the best goddamn bread in America. I'm telling you right now, look, Grangy Bakery is too legit to quit. They are, man, they are servicing some of the most iconic spots in all of Philadelphia. Like, there's a reason why Cafe Carmela has set that bar and continues to own that bar. They've been partnered with Karangi Bakery for over 25 years. That bread is out of control. It's what brings the cheesesteak all together. We got spots like Cafe Carmela, Verona Pizza, Stella Pizza, Farina Davida. Farina Davida, are you kidding me? It's one of the hottest joints in all of Philadelphia. Have you haven't gotten your fucking ass to Farina Davida yet? Do yourself a favor. Let's get it. Get out to Exton at Gentili's. Our man Tony from Tony Roni's. Gentili's, dude. Holy shit. Gentili's is slinging some of the most fire cheesesteaks and pizza in the entire tri-state. As a matter of fact, their pizza, that pizza might be the best pizza I've ever had in my life. It really is. It could be very well the best pizza I've ever had in my entire life. So get out to Gentili's, get out and support your locals, get out there and drop a goddamn Samboner for once in your life. Bar month on the other hand, look, it's the Mick and Chris show. What can I say? I got another one up my sleeve from Chris. I got another one up my sleeve from Samboner Mick. I'm going to drop a couple of these today, and I'm going to put bar month in the books as not a bad inaugural season, right? We're always keeping people on their feet. We're always shaking it up. Like I said, last June we did beer month. And this June we did bar month. There are so many fucking great bars all throughout Philadelphia, all throughout the suburbs, even Jersey, dude. Now look, I stopped at Tony's yesterday in Atlantic City. Atlantic City is not the greatest of shore towns, but the iconic and the history behind some of these places, like the Oyster House, what's that duck goose, and then Tony's Baltimore Grill. I dropped a heater from Tony's Baltimore Grill. You just absolutely gotta love it. But like, what are the best bars in all of the Jersey Shore? Like, you got Caroline's, you got the Anchorage in Summers Point, Charlie's in Summers Point, Gregory's in Summers Point, you got the Princeton in Avalon, you got the old Windrift. Now it's the Icona. The Icona's taken over everything. Shout out to Neary, man. You know what, Neary? I apologize. We got an MVP race here. We got Chris. So much fun. I could hang out with Chris any day of the week. Guys, fucking ball of fun. And you got Neary. Yo, Neary. Stepping up your goddamn game for bar month. Hold on a second. We got to chime in on that. I'll sip my coffee in Kahlua. So Neary drops a nice little heater from Charlie's, which, could have been from Westchester, could have been from Jamaica. I have no idea. But you know what? He dropped a nice little bomb from Charlie's, and he follows it up a couple days later with a nice little heater from McGettigan's. McGettigan sits right outside of Galloway Country Club and Seaview. Seaview, I have not played. Seaview is a 36-hole facility that hosts the LPGA, the McDonald's Classic LPGA tournament for as long as I can remember. Galloway, on the other hand, is a very prestigious private country club, tons of nostalgia, unbelievable views, unbelievable course. I forget who the design is. I'm not bad with the designs, right? It's very similar to Atlantic City Country Club. Like, if I had to Sambone both of those country clubs, I've played both, I'd give Atlantic City like a 9-1. I'd give Galloway maybe like a 9-0. I think Atlantic City has a leg on them, especially that back nine. Oh my God, now we're getting into country clubs. Should we be fucking Sambone and country clubs? Country club month. Now that's got a ring to it. So like Atlantic City, the back nine, if the bugs aren't out, oh my God, it's an absolute beautiful, beautiful design and such a fun course to play. Galloway, on the other hand, oh shit. You ready for a story? It's story time, Samboners. Everything we do here is brought to you by, let's say today, Hank Sauce. Use the Sambone code for Hank Sauce. Nice little 10% discount. Sambone, Hank Sauce. Here we go. It's story time, Samboners. The once and only time I ever played Galloway was with my good friend Marty Shaw and another good friend, Glenn Shaw. Rest in peace, Glenn Shaw. At the time, I was 27 years old. 27 years old. I just got engaged to my wife. I just bought my first home with my future wife in Glenside. And it was a Monday, a day off. We were slinging and toting bags at Philmont Country Club for years and years and years. And we finally decided to take the day off and take a little road trip to Galloway Country Club and play a little round of golf between the boys. Who was our fourth that day? I forget who our fourth was. I remember picking him up and he had a gallon of vodka. And I was just thinking to myself, like, oh, God, you're going to drink all that vodka today? Not for me. I was driving that day, so I decided to just hang that up and play a little golf. But we were pumping it, Samboners. And as we would back in the day, we would pump it pretty goddamn good. But when you buy your first home with your future wife who you're not even married to yet, you got to be a little cognizant of the situation. But unfortunately, we decided to pump it. 100 here, 100 here, 100 here, 100 there, 200 there. At the end of the day, I got fucking played. I actually shot an 84 that day and lost $580 to Glenn Shaw. Again, Glenn, rest in peace. As a matter of fact, there's not a guy out there that I would never want to lose a dime to but Glenn, because he's a very, very great guy, and he just had his day. But the moment that I had to go over to Atlantic City to the Bally's, or I forget what casino we went to, and I tapped Mac for $700, my wife saw that. 7 minutes later, my fucking phone blew up. What the fuck is going on? We just fucking bought this house, and you're fucking tapping Mac for $700. I'm like, honey, I fucking don't. I had a nice look, an 8-footer on 18. I should have buried it. I missed it. What are you talking about? I don't give a fuck about your guy. I probably just botched that story. As a matter of fact, I definitely botched that story. But at the end of the day, I was young, I was dumb, I was ruthless, and I just got fucking sandbagged. I really did. I got eaten up on the front, eaten up on the back, eaten up on the total, all the fucking scats. Oh my God, $580. I'll never forget pulling up at home later that night, and she's sitting there at the door going, give me your goddamn balls. Give me your goddamn keys. Give me your goddamn clubs. Matter of fact, go put them in the garage. I am fucking done. Done. Now, granted, Samboners, I was making a lot of money back then. So $570 then, today is probably a good $5,700. So take it or leave it. That's my story. Galloway's an unbelievable course. And we're going to keep on Samboning. We're going to keep on Samboning, Samboners. We're going to grind out bar month. And I don't know, for what it's worth, I guess like people maybe aren't going to bars anymore. Like maybe the bar scene has become a struggle. I'll be honest with you. Like I was at the Dead Dog on Sunday and it was dead, right? The Kelce event obviously is going to bring everybody out of the woodworks, and that's great. I've been to the Point a couple of times, dead. I was over at the Pentagon Kicks last Saturday night, dead. Inside, absolutely dead. No bands playing. We're talking at the end of June in the summer. There's not even a band lined up at Kicks on a Saturday night. Like, riddle me that. Honestly, riddle me that. So, like, I'm starting to think that the bar scene is I don't know. I love it. I love it. But like, here's what I don't love, right? So last Sunday, we go to the Duvel Inn. We went to the beach, and the beach was a disaster. The beach was like 80-mile-an-hour winds. The ocean temperatures are still in the 50s. I mean, give me a fucking break already. Like, we're talking like 53 degrees. It's an ice bath. I might go down there today and jump in there, heal all my sorrows. But at the same time, like, the water temperatures suck. It's been extremely windy. So we decided to go down to the Duvel Inn. Let me just tell you, like, the Duvel Inn isn't what it used to be. right? And I grew up going to the Duvel Inn, boating to the Duvel Inn with my wife's aunt and uncles, huge boaters, especially before we had 3 kids. But still, to this day, we would go boating, we would jump around, head to different places, but we don't go to the Duvel Inn anymore. And the reason why, and it kind of hit me on Sunday, like $16 a drink, and I don't mean to sound cheap, but like to have to spend $64 or maybe $72 on 4 or 5 drinks just to fucking catch a buzz is not worth it. So like, what's the play? What's the strategy? Is there a strategy? Like, you just go and tie one on and then go and just like sip on a couple drinks? But at the end of the day, like, the Duvel Inn is just not what it used to be. Like, I am lucky enough to be able to go there, 10 years ago, throw a $20 bill up with a group of guys, and that $20 would last you all day. Miller Lights till the cows came home, some food if you wanted it. We watched the Phillies game, own the jukebox. I mean, dude, as a matter of fact, we used to like prepare the jukebox on the boat ride there. So the time we walked in, we had our playlist ready to go. Now, fast forward to 2024, and it's just like, it's out of control. I mean, it's an unbelievable place. They're absolutely crushing it. Their revenue's probably tenfold from when the time, the previous owner owned it. But it's so mainstream, like, to the point where, like, some of the staff, honestly, like, treated us like shit. They were like a bunch of cocksuckers. Like, they had their little earplugs on, and they're over there in the corner, they're sucking down their vape pens. And then as the moment they see something they don't like our kids were jumping off the dock. Your kids can't jump off the dock. I joked, as a matter of fact. I said, why don't you tell them they can't do it? Because they're not going to listen to us. His immediate response was, get a hold of your kids, sir. Get a hold of your kids. And he goes right back up to the deck and starts sucking down his vape pen with his little earplugs around his. I'm like, give me a fucking break. Don't be a fucking tool bag. Honestly, like, loosen up. It's the summer. We're on the beach. It's a beach bar. And you're going to act like a fucking total tool bag? Oh, God, man. Some of these kids just, like, they don't have personalities. They don't have any characters. They're just, like, real straight fucking. Give me a fucking break. I'll fucking tell you what's going on. All right, so what do we got here? So I think the bar scene is cold. Like, buy or sell the bars. I think there's kids out there that are going to sell, and I don't blame them. Like, you can sit on your back deck and drink a 12-pack of beer for $15, or you can go drink a 12-pack of beer at the Duvel for $120. Pick your poison, Samboners. Pick your motherfucking a poison. So, all right, shifting gears. Let's talk a little bit fightings. We got the Philadelphia Phillies approaching a 4-game series with the Miami Marlins. I mean, how about it, Samboners? How about it? The best team in baseball, 53 wins. 53 wins. The Yankees have 52. I believe the Dodgers have 51. Who else is up there? But, like, I don't even give a shit. I really don't. This team just continues to amaze us. They continue to find ways to win. They don't back down. As a matter of fact, they finally, won a series on the road against Detroit. I believe it was their first road series win since, like, the middle of May. Don't hold me to that. I'm not the greatest with stats, but, when it does come to stats, you can't just talk about the Phillies and not talk about Bryce Harper and just the shit that he is doing day in and day out. Batting, I think, like 305. He's batting over 300. I know he has close to 20 home runs, 50 plus RBIs, 50 plus runs. Trey Turner's back in the lineup. He's turning it on. These guys just find a way to pick each other up. Like, Turner's down, they're still the hottest team in baseball. JT Realmuto's down, they're still the hottest team in baseball. Brandon Marsh is down, they're still the hottest team in baseball. Like, how long can this last? Like, this is like, whew, man, it's like a magic carpet ride with these Phillies. Like, we are seriously in a great spot to pick up 100 wins and make an unbelievable run for the pennant. But, like, on the MVP side, like, it's crazy to imagine that Bryce Harper, yes, is an MVP candidate, but no, he is not going to win the MVP. Shohei Ohtani has 25 home runs, 60 plus RBIs, 60 plus runs. It would take a miracle for him not to win the MVP. This guy is on another goddamn planet, and he essentially is must see TV. And I believe the Phillies do play the Dodgers at home after the All-Star break. So that should be very, very excited. I know the little guy wants to go see the Dodgers action, catch some Ohtani action. And this is where it starts to get real, real fun, especially after that All-Star break. Then we start to kind of wind down. Got to stay healthy. Got to continue to make a push. No better time to be a Philadelphia sports fan. Last night, NBA draft, we pick up Jared McCain from Duke with the 16th pick in the NBA draft. The Philadelphia 76ers select Jared McCain, a Instagram, TikTok, YouTube sensation, 2.8 million views. My fucking son jumped out of his goddamn seat last night. I've never seen somebody so excited for a draft pick, all because the fucking kid is a YouTube, TikTok sensation. Like, what kind of goddamn world are we living in when we get more excited for a player because of his TikTok presence versus the way he plays baseball or basketball and carries himself on and off the court? But again, that's the world we live in, baby. That's the world I live in too. Fuck me right in the good ass. Honest to God. Oh my God. Welcome back to another episode of Fuck Me Right in the Goat Ass. I'm your host, Samboner Mick. I'm here all alongside a good friend, Fat Pat, who is completely assed out. Fat Pat drank 2 bottles of bourbon last night. The kid hasn't woken up in over 12 years. And here I am driving down the fucking Atlantic City Expressway and my goddamn tire popped. That thing, no, I'm just kidding. I've never really shared the backstory behind the episodes of Fuck Me and the Goat Ass, but it was just kind of a little side series that I would do during the pandemic when shit hit the fan. And here I am driving to Lowe's to go get paint because there's nothing fucking better to do when you're 40 days into the pandemic and your wife wants you to paint the goddamn walls, and you're walking into Lowe's and you got a bandini or what do you call it? Or the fucking band? Oh my God, a headband wrapped around your thing. You're ready to look like you're ready to rob a bank, right? You're ready to rob a goddamn bank. But no, I'm just going to Lowe's to get some paint to paint my fucking house because we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. And that's what we were doing. That's what we were doing. Man, looking back on those times, holy shit. But you know what? Without it, there's likely no Samboners, right? I mean, we were pussies. Like, we really were. Excuse my French. But, like, it took us something like that to push this thing off the ledge, right? Sambo Nation was something that, we didn't visualize. This just all happened organically, right? We started Samboning amongst a group of friends that love to talk about sports, love to talk about life, love to talk about vacation, love to talk about food, love to talk about, oh my God, everything. We'd get together for baseball games, football games, and just fucking yuck it up. When we were at work, it was, where are you going to eat? And then it became, where are you Samboning today? Take a look, take a bite. This shit just started to roll off our tongues to the point where we're like, maybe we got something here. Like, maybe we do push this out, and if we can get people Samboning, we can bring this fucking unbelievable community much tighter, much closer, much more together, then yeah, that's what it's all about, Sambo Nation. So we encourage everybody to get out there, give it a shot. But at the end of the day, it's been a ton of fun. I'm going to keep on Samboning. Hope you keep on Samboning too. What are we going to do here in July? We're going to Sambone the shore. We're going to Sambone country clubs. We're going to throw just an easy wild card out there. It's the summer, man. We got to let loose. We got to have fun. We got to play more golf. Fucking hey, yeah, we do. We got to play more golf. I walked 15 holes the other night. Actually started to scramble it around pretty good, right? I gotta find the motion. Golf's a tricky sport, man. If you're not playing golf every day or every other day, it's really hard to find rhythm. Kind of like baseball, man. You got to get your cuts in. You got to get your reps in. And if you don't, you can't expect to pick up a golf club every 2 weeks and go out there and fire a good number. But we got a nice match lined up here this Sunday. A nice neighborly. Whew, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I got some of the most competitive neighbors right here on my block in Sea Isle City. Beautiful Sea Isle City. We are coming to you live from Sea Isle City today. And look, at the end of the day, if the golf game doesn't go well, I still get to, put my fat ass on the beach and throw my washers and continue to just kind of, set the pace for the rest, right? It's not easy, right? Always being in first place, always sitting up above the top of the standings. Although we do have a player here, he might be disqualified. Our good friend Dev, who won the Washers tournament last year, he decides to come for like 2 weeks and then rents his house for another 8 or 9 weeks. So like right now, he's like 2 games back in the standings, but he's not playing for the next 9 weeks. So like there's kind of an asterisk there. Right. But then you got Goob over there. He's probably sitting a good like 18-2. I'm sitting right now about 34-4. Tom's right there in third place, like 33-7. And then, you get good old Giovanni's down at the end of the standings. Unfortunately, he's having a rough year. He'll get it back though. He'll get it back. These kids keep losing these washers, and that's, I think, starting to get to his head. I think he's right measly 16-16 on the year, and it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but he'll get it back. We have faith in him. So, with that said, we're Samboner on the shore, baby. Been nothing but a ton of fun. Appreciate everybody giving me a little push. It's tough, spinning this thing up on a weekly basis. I do love it. I do really do love it. But at the end of the day, we're grinding on all fronts. Crangy's given us an unbelievable opportunity to get out there and continue to Sambone, bring this beautiful community together. It's an unbelievable story. It's an unbelievable, just an establishment. And I couldn't be more thankful to be a part of this team, be a part of this family. And there's just an unbelievable opportunity for all of us. We just got to stay the course. We got to keep Samboning. We got to keep bringing light to the world, and just, pick another one up and just fucking get it going. Live in the moment. Don't live yesterday. Don't live in front. Live right here in the moment, day by day, little by little, and we'll get there. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully I didn't run you off the road. Samboner out.
Know that it's worth it when the neon's inside. My mouth starts to water, my knees get weak. I post it up on Insta so that everyone can see. And I put in my order, set up my phone, clear me a table line.